Do you know what your retirement numbers are in 2025? Well, if not, we're here to update you on all of the major changes in our financial freedom video, so stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. We want to welcome you back to our channel. Well, Carson, today you're providing us with your annual update on what numbers are changing as it relates to common tools that people use for their retirement.
Yeah, Andrew, as you know, we do this type of video every single year as it relates to retirement plans because every year there are changes that are made to these plans, and we want you to stay informed. And of course, we want to make sure that our clients stay informed on these changes so they can take advantage of them. And of course, today will not be any different. We're going to update you on the major changes in 2025 as it relates to your retirement savings. But before we get into that, there are always just two rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrew, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number 1 is to never run out of money, and rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our lesson today and update you on the major number changes for 2025 as it relates to your retirement savings.
Well, Carson, the main numbers that you're going to update us on today will be the changes that will take place with taxes and Social Security.
Yeah, we try to cover these particular topics, Andrea, every year to make sure that clients and, of course, those who are watching our videos remain updated so they can really take advantage of some of these changes. So let's go ahead and transition to our teaching slides and update you about all of the major number changes that you're going to want to know about for 2025. So let's go ahead and jump right into one of the most important videos that I do every single year. And that's getting you up to speed of what the numbers are going to be when it concerns your retirement for 2025. And let's first start off with taxes and how that's going to change in 2025. So, of course, I always like to juxtapose the taxes to the previous year. So as we look at what took place in 2024 and where the tax brackets were for if you were single or head of household or if you were married filing jointly, you can see that your marginal tax rates from the 10% to 37% was between $0 to $11,600 as a single person to $0 to $23,200 as a married filing joint couple, all the way into the 37% tax bracket that if you made over $609,351, you would be in the highest tax bracket. And for a married filing joint couple, that number was $731,201 before you were entering into the highest marginal tax bracket. Now, for 2025, there is a bit of good news because when you look at those same brackets, you can clearly see that you can make more money in each bracket in 2025 before you creep over into the next marginal tax bracket. So let's just take the more common tax bracket that many Americans find themselves in, which is a 22% tax bracket. In 2024, you can see that for a married filing joint couple, if they had income between $94,301 to $201,050, they would have remained into the 22% tax bracket, and anything over $201,050, it would have put them into the 24% tax bracket. But now we go to that same tax bracket in 2025, you can make more money before you have to get into the 24% tax bracket. So with that being said, this is welcome news. We can make more money and our taxes will not go up because the income within each marginal tax bracket has gone up. The next area when it comes to taxes that I want to point out for 2025 is that your standard deductions are also going to be increasing. This is another welcome change when it comes to taxes. In 2024, the standard deduction was $14,600 for a single person or married filing separately. But in 2025, that standard deduction is $15,000. And for a married filing joint couple, The standard deduction for 2024 was $29,200, but in 2025, the standard deduction to write down on your taxes is $30,000. Now, another tax break that I want to point out for 2025 is that if you are 65 and older or blind, you also have an additional increase per person in the household that fits that particular bill, that you will have an additional amount of dollars that you could add to your standard deduction. So, just for example, if you are a married couple in 2025 and both of you are 65 or older, or one of you are blind and one of you are 65 and older, you can add another $1,600 per qualifying individual to that $30,000. So you can literally add another $3,200 to that standard deduction on top of the $30,000 that you would have available to you in 2025. So great news there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what is changing in 2025 as it pertains to Social Security. Now, as you know, in 2024, the maximum taxable earnings that you were taxed on for Social Security purposes was $168,600. Now, that taxable income earning for 2025 has increased to $176,100. So, what that means is that you will be taxed on more of your income to go into Social Security in 2025. And you can suspect that that's going to continue to happen every single year. Now, another thing to point out is that when it comes to Medicare, there is no income limit of you contributing to Medicare. That 1.45% that you are paying taxes on for Medicare, you will continue to pay that even if you're making $500,000. Now, let's go ahead and talk about another important aspect of Social Security that those of you who will be retiring early might want to pay attention to, and that's the Social Security earnings limit. Now, in 2024, if you made more than $22,320 per year, the Social Security Administration could withhold $1 in benefits for every $2 in earnings that you made above that limit. Now, in 2025, the Social Security earnings limit is $23,400. So that means that you can make more money in 2025 before they start to withhold money from your benefits. So that's really, really important. And I think that many people will welcome that because obviously, if you need to retire early and start those Social Security benefits and you decide to maybe get a part-time job, it's nice to know that you can make a little bit more money before they start to withhold any of those benefits. Now, as we continue with our Social Security changes in 2025, if you're receiving Social Security disability, another welcome change, you can make a little bit more of what they call substantial gainful income before they start to take away your Social Security disability. Now, as you can see here clearly on the screen, that in 2024, you can make $1,550 per month versus 2025, where you can make $1,620 per month if you're not blind before Social Security decides to take away your Social Security disability. Another thing to consider is that at full retirement age, the amount that you now can receive if you're retiring in 2025 is $4,018 a month. Now, in 2024, the maximum amount that you could receive from Social Security at your full retirement age was $3,822 per month. And so no matter how much income you make, if you make $400,000 a year for your full retirement in 2025, just note your maximum Social Security benefits at your full retirement age would not be over $4,018 per month. And another thing that took place in 2025 that you will, I guess, cheer about is that you did have a cost of living adjustment of 2.5% in 2025. Now, what we like to do here is show you what that benefit would mean for the average person that's receiving Social Security. So in 2024, the average Social Security benefit was $1,927. The 2.5% COLA increase would bring that average monthly benefit for recipients up to $1,976, right at $50. Now, I'm not really sure what $50 means to your overall budget. Maybe you take a best friend out to lunch. I don't know, but it is approximately $50 increase in benefits with the 2.5% increase. I guess you can say it beats nothing. Now, make sure you tune in next week as we're going to be discussing the important changes to your retirement plans and your IRAs for 2025.
After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers. Please note that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for an independent fiduciary advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today.